Hi guys, this is my first ever attempt at making a video blog or video review, so hopefully it all goes okay and I make sense in what I'm saying. However, I was selected by product testing to be a film reviewer. With this, I was given the choice of a £30 voucher for whichever cinema franchise that I wanted to choose. As I live in Lincoln, the local cinema that we have there is an Odeon, so I selected to have an Odeon voucher. Because it was bank holiday, did take a bit longer than normal for it to arrive in the post. But when it did, it's what arrived. Simple card in a like a gift card envelope. £30 credit on it. So it was enough for say myself and somebody else and some treats. So I decided that as I'm a single parent, I would ask my sister to come along with me. She's also in the same situation, and because we don't get out much, I thought, right, good chance for us both to go out, without the kids, have a relax, and some us time. Because we both like scary films, when we had to look at the timetable, we saw that there was a scary film that was showing that week, Sinister 2, so we decided that we would go watch that. As we haven't actually seen Sinister 1, we had to watch that beforehand, so we were up to date, up to speed with the choice that we'd made. When we got to the cinema itself, it's located in the centre of Lincoln. It's surrounded by one of the universities. There's pubs, there's restaurants, hotels. So it's in the centre of everything. Easy to get to, um, easily accessible. So when we got there, it was evening because we chose the only time slot for that actual day was 9:15 at night. So when we turned up, there wasn't a lot of staff on. However, because it wasn't really that busy, there was the right amount of staff for the amount of customers that were there that evening. It was also a Sunday night, so it's probably a bit quieter than normal. Inside the Odeon, there is a couple of different franchises. There's a Costa Coffee with a seating area for all the coffee lovers. There's a Ben and Jerry's ice cream stall for those that like the ice cream, and there was the usual sweets popcorn shop. Um, when we went in, there isn't actually a stall anymore that you can go and a customer reaction with any member of staff to actually buy the tickets anymore. You can either go and buy it from a machine that you can also print out if you've prepaid online. But because I wanted to use the vouchers worth in the shop, I did book online beforehand, which I would normally have done. However, we saved it for when we went into the actual shop because we wanted to get the whole money's worth and buy treats and things like that. So when we went to the shop area, we explained that we had £30 that we wanted to spend. So by the time we got our um, tickets, which we actually got the choice to choose where we wanted to sit as well, which was very good. We then had a look around to see what treats were available. Because, as I say, we're both single parents and we always keep an eye out for bargains, we decided to go for the family mix pack for treats. With it, you get two regular drinks, which is okay for us, and a regular popcorn that we shared. But with it, you also get the kids' mixes, which consist of two small drinks with character cups, which were great, and a small popcorn with each, and a pack of sweets with each. So we thought, oh, we'll save them. We'll take them over for the kids, and they can have some for treats for themselves. We also, because we had a bit of money left, we wanted to use the whole voucher's worth. We bought a tub of candy floss as well, so when we eat the candy floss, we can use the tub to put all the popcorn and sweets in to take home for the kids. So, bit reminds me like multitasking, mother mind. We thought we'd do it like that. But when went to use the voucher, use the card, um, it was simple enough. She just swiped it, put it through, took off the credit. but with it, which is we got 2 vouchers, 2 for 10 vouchers that we could use. They are dated, so you have to use them in a certain time frame. But we got two of them, so that was good. And also because I'm an Odeon I've got an Odeon rewards card, so any points that we use from that actually got put onto my card. So the next time I went to the cinema, I can use it for tickets or treats, things like that. So we got like additional extras that we didn't have to pay for, which is great. So it entices us to then go come back again and watch another film. So I might use that for and take my daughter out. When it came to actually watching time for the film, we weren't waiting that long to get in. The film said it started at, well, the trailers normally start at 9:15. They let us in at about 10 past because I had to get the screen cleaned up from the viewing before. That was fine. Went in, it was all nice and clean. We were sat in the seats that we had pre-selected. Sat waiting for the trailers because it was a bit close to the time the normal when they were letting us in. We did have to wait long for that. However, there was like 21 different adverts when the trailers came on, which was quite shocking. I didn't realise, well, I've never actually timed it before, but yeah, it's like 25 minutes of trailers before the film actually started. There was different sorts of adverts, charities and perfumes, car ads, things like that, the usual generic stuff. And then with that, there was 5 different movie previews, trailers of a couple of films that are quite interesting. So I might use my vouchers to go and see them. Don't know. We'll see. After watching Sinister 1, we were quite looking forward to watching number 2, as we found it quite scary in the original film, but watching number 2, we found it quite disappointing. Not wanting to go into too much detail to ruin it for anybody that does want to watch it themselves. I just wanted to say that it was like so disappointing for us. It follows on from the first film. Follows up for like a couple of months later. That has one of the original characters, which is that of the deputy, who is on the hunt for a demon bogeyman, who entices children to slaughter their entire family and capture it on home movie. Um, the deputy finds himself enthralled in another killing, and he tries to prevent it. But by the end of it, there is like a snapshot of a possibility to Sinister 3. However, I beg the filmmakers to give up at this point. The storyline was quite expectant, the cast was nothing special, and the scare factor was really poor. As the subtitles rolled, a number of other filmgoers commented on what I was thinking, that it was rubbish. It should have stopped at one film, which was great, only to be let down by the sequel, as many film franchises do. I would recommend you to not waste your time or money on watching this film or even buying the DVD. However, when reviewing all of it as a whole, I would give Lincoln Odeon Cinema a 5 out of 5 because it was clean, tidy, the staff were great. However, the film I would give a push a 2 out of 5. Like I say, it should have stayed as a one film franchise. However, that's my review. If you choose to go watch it, by all means go and watch it. But like I say, I like horror films, I like to be scared, and this really was nothing special. Thanks, bye.